Hey guys, welcome back. I'm back and let's take a look at the new layout plan. So after quite a while away from the layout, the channel and the hobby in general, I've got the bug again with thanks to Craig Mason over at New Drum Junction for what will hopefully be the last track plan that I design and lay for this layout. Kind of gone back to original plans with what's to the side of me here, and yeah, so we'll take you off the tripod, spin you around and we'll go through it. So back in a sec. So first off, the most noticeable bit of the layout is obviously it's dropped considerably and the raised section is now gone. With that in mind, I was having a few issues with boards warping, obviously up in lofts it's not exactly ideal on all the rest of it. So as I said, with thanks to Craig Mason of New Drum Junction, I've come up with a final track plan to get the layout back up and running. So as you can see, it's all on the same level, obviously apart from the canal that will always stay and remain. So the idea is, instead of having how I originally wanted it with the curved platforms in that section and then the town scene over it, I've gone for straight platforms, very niche, blah blah blah, but you can't go wrong with straight platforms. Corner platforms, unless you get it spot on mathematically and all the rest of it, then it is what it is. So the town scene or city scene will still be over that section, hiding all that curved points. I am using 4th and 3rd radius set track curves from Hornby. I have got 6 more 4th radius on order. They will be here tomorrow, so I need to get a bit of a shift on with other things I need to put in place first before I pin this track down. So still have four running lines, so either up, down, whichever. Obviously noticeably the platform will follow on that one, but there'll only be 3 lines that have a platform. This inner line here will be freight, more or less freight on this one, or either a passing passenger or a non-stop service, whatever. So from the station area here, obviously off the boards there'll be 2 ramps, escalators, stairs, whatever, coming down onto the platforms. The retaining walls there will stay. I will underneath, let's see if you can see, but underneath that top lip there will be a board, and I will see if I can get a back scene along there. That'll be with, I think, 2mm ply. I'll probably do it. I'll fix it from the underneath with, I've got them to hand, with some corner brackets, and they'll just stay as that. With the walls will be as it is. The idea is that will give me, I don't know if you can see, but just where my finger is there'll be four lanes for a small fiddle yard on that side, which will come out and then go to the other side. And then obviously with this line here, point will be, put it back into place, point will be there, will come off into a small little head shunt, and then there'll be one line there for refueling probably. This line here will be part of an engine shed of some sort, and then this line will go around into some disused abandoned sidings. Them walls there are just a bit of play, because obviously from here, the double tracks are both going to have each the Metcalf red viaduct kit, so they'll be both on them, somewhere around there. Corners will loop round, and then ideally I might just bring this a bit more curved, whatever, and have it angled off, so all this will be covered as a removable section just in case something happens underneath here. But this part, I'm thinking of an industrial scene with factories and all the rest of it. I'll go this way around. So obviously all this from there, I worked it out to about here. So the corner of that board there going across gives me a 5 foot by 2 foot town city scene. So enough to play with. So as I said, the tracks at the back there will come round. They'll all flow with each other. Go into some point work, which will go into the other fiddle yard, which is 5 tracks. So I'll have 9 in total. Did want more, but obviously, if I wanted more, I'd have to extend the board. Tried doing that, didn't work out. So sticking with what I got. So the 2 tracks come round, obviously set tracks again, come to where they are situed. I've got these little 3D printed set track spacers off eBay. I think I only paid about £3.49 from. You get two of them ones, which is 3, and then I got I think it was two or 4 of the smaller ones. So I know obviously the little Pico tool is all well and good, but as you're moving it along, it moves, whereas these you can just literally plonk there, and obviously once I start pinning in, I can dot it and keep it moving, and it's a lot easier. So these tracks will come through. I need to slice that half off and get I'm hoping I've got the rest of that kit. If not, then I'll have to buy another one, but a road bridge going across. So as you can see, it's nice sweeping bend curves, which is what I had on the last attempt. So they'll go round back to set tracks, and then behind them retaining walls, and then obviously come back around. So this bit of scenic section here, the road bridge will go across. That, I think from that line there coming across, I think roughly around about here will be like a little village scene, and then this will be like rolling hills. This road here will come down, and then I'll make it go up and into the corner, and then I think this section will be more ideal for the farm. A few fields dotted around, sheep, cows, probably 1 or 2 horses. And then obviously this road looks like it branches off somewhere else, but it doesn't go anywhere. The plate, I'll need to get some backboards to put along here. Obviously I need to fill that section in there. There's a few other little bits with these boards. I need to sort out that section there, and I think there was that little square there that I need to infill and re-support it all. So from here, or the edge where that road bridge will go from the other side, there'll be retaining walls here up until 2 tunnel mouths, and obviously that'll be underneath, and then the road will carry on going and then disappear off into the distance or whatever it goes. So obviously these fiddle yards will come round back into the 2 tracks. Now obviously the point work that I did have with the junction, which obviously from the previous attempt was in the middle here, so obviously the 4 lines came swooping in and 2 lines came in and then went out into the fiddle yard. Now obviously with all this being straight, it's quite hard to fit them in on this section of the board now. I was looking at putting them there, but obviously literally where they end to go round, that is the curve, so you're not going to get a left-handed point, a double slip and another point in such a short space of time of how far they are away from each other. So I could put one there going across, and then on this side do the same from this track going across to that track, going across there, and then they go around. So obviously it's been a while since I've been away, been busy doing other things, building Tamiya 1 in 35 scale model tanks, and building a World War II diorama set in the Ardennes forest. Well, there's 2 of them that I've got on the go. One's showing the Americans pushing through and pushing out the last forces of the German troops garrisoned in the Ardennes, and then the other one is a what if the Germans had actually pushed through the Battle of the Bulge and were on their way of pushing the Americans back, which consists of a Tiger 1 tank, a Tiger 2 King Tiger, and a Jag Tiger. I think if my memory serves me right, there was a few in the Ardennes offensive of the Jag Tigers, so it fits in with what I'm doing. So yeah, other than that, I've tidied up ish. I've made a little bit of mess tonight because I've had to put in that little piece of board to make sure that this goes where it is. I could theoretically skip that point out and just leave these 2 tracks. Obviously it will end, it'll end about there, put a buffer stuff in, and then this will be the wall, and then obviously my canal will go through there. I might put the fueling point or whatever along here. My main focus at the minute is once these points come, well, before the points come, obviously when I lowered the boards, they're all level, but the only difference is, I don't know if you can see, I have a slight height difference from my first ever layout that I built. Why I did it, I don't know, but I double corked. So the height difference of this to that, I need to relay another strip of cork on that, which is not the end of the world. I did find some patches when I laid this, obviously not in a rush, but didn't make sure that it was all flat bits where it had raised up. So obviously you can see where the disintegrated matchsticks, where I pulled them up. I think the point was about there somewhere, and I think the track that was here, I think this one and that one there is the ones I had issues with. So I think I know, there's a bit of a lip there now, but it should be all right. And obviously I'll shave these off a little bit more because they're quite raised. So yeah, that will get all relayed with that bad boy. I think I got it from Amazon. I think it cost me 20, 25, 30 quid, whatever, and it's a big roll, you know what I mean? I got that, so that is going to do when I patch up that piece of board there. I'll sort that out with a different thing, but I'll relay all this board. This side only needs the one because it's not, I'm saying that it's not far off. So yeah, this is all going to get laid once with the cork to there and then to here, and then this section here I might just do where the tracks are, just cut a corner piece out and then 2 single bits going around, and then raise it off the ground a bit. This section here, this is going to need, although I need to take that strip of cork out to level it all off, but it'll all get one. So as I said, along there will be a retainer wall of sorts. I've organised most stuff. I've got my little, a spare cushion from the caravan, which my girlfriend was throwing out. There's 3 or 4 more in the back bedroom, but with how high the layout is now, the stool that I bought, which is down the back there, is too high, so 2 of these is ideal for sitting on, hopefully watching all the trains go round. So I've tried tidying up a little bit more. I need to throw that board away, but obviously once we get building and trains are running and it's all, you know, I'm satisfied with it all running, and at least bits will go away or whatever. The platforms will not be staying as Hornby. I have got 18mm plywood, 18mm MDF at the back there, and I've also got the scale model scenery modern image platform kits on the top shelf there, so they'll be getting covered in them. I did buy the scale model scenery platform packs, but that was when I was having them curved. I have got, I did build, you can't quite, you can just about make it out there, that little board there is the double board and the single, like a diorama style board. I'll build them, the scale model scenery platforms for that, and just have a little, say, shelf layout, just something to show off new locos on stock that I might have. There are 1 or 2 other boards. Do you think down the bottom there I got three built up. Sometime in the future, if and when I can get the time to, I'd like to build a small layout for exhibitions and do a bit of exhibitioning of sorts. I need to redo my sign, all my pictures, because I stuck them down with blue tack. They've all come off. I managed to find a Hornby catalogue, or calendar should I say, from 2016, so I've ripped all the photos out when I can get them. Come on. So obviously, here you go, Hornby calendar 2016. So they got the calendars on the back, but I'm not particularly bothered. So it'll go, well, you know what I mean, go on the walls, etc. Get a few pictures of people's layouts that I've visited. Hopefully they've saved on the computer. have them as well. I am thinking either that back wall or on here, which I might actually put it on here actually, from where that line is, or a bit higher, just a shelf, so that I've got I'm trying to think what's it, just if there's something that I'm spraying or whatever, or doing something with, or I want to show it off with that little scale model scenery baseboard thing I showed you. I'll probably put that on here just to show off stuff. So yeah, I am. We'll flip the camera around and we'll finish this video off. This time round, I am going to try and keep the videos to a minimum time limit. I have noticed that on previous videos, I think it shows on the YouTube analytic that the audience time kind of tends to dip off after a while. So I'll reduce times of them. I'll probably keep them to I'll try and keep them under 30 minutes. So between 15 and 30 minutes will be the video lengths. So we're on 21 now, so we'll flip the camera around and we'll wrap this update off, well, the first update for 2022, which sounds kind of strange because the last update I did was in, I think, 2019, 2020, something like that. But yeah, we'll be back in a minute. So, like I said, it's been quite a considerable time I've been away from the hobby and the layout. First update of this year, should we say, or this attempt. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it all goes to plan, nothing happens. As you can see, moving on scenic wise, I've got bits, so it gives me a rough idea of what I'm working towards, basically. Yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed the video, what you've seen. Some of you might be glad I'm back. Yeah, I'd like to thank the new subscribers. Feel free to comment on the videos. I'm all ears. We'll try and get back to you as soon as possible. If you message during the day hours, obviously while I'm in work, I'll probably reply when I get home. But yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, it all goes to plan. So I'm not sure when the next update will be. Don't want to burn myself out too much. Want to try and learn the lessons from the last attempt of the layout. So videos might be a bit not far between, but it might be one every 2 weeks or so, until obviously I get trains running, and then in between updates I'll throw out running session videos. But as you can see, we're quite far off from that happening. So thanks again for watching. Stay safe and keep on modelling. Cheers guys.